Hi, everybody. It is Calvin Corelli. I am the founder and CEO of Simplero. I was speaking to someone the other day who's a consultant doing really well, helping people craft content in a way that's really, really special. You can check him out. His name is Michael Roderick. He does amazing work. I highly recommend, and he's a great guy. But we got talking about creating a course, and I was telling him about like the simple way to do it. So here's the thing: if you're someone who's a consultant, right, you are selling your time, and you're probably making a good living doing that, right? You're helping clients, you're working one on one with them, in meetings, doing work on your own, and like really helping your clients do something amazing. Now, if that's all you're doing, you're trading your time for money. And it might be a good amount of money, but you're still trading your time for money. So what can you do that's smarter? Well, what you can do is you can turn sort of the core of your teaching into a course, right? What that will do for you is a couple of things. It'll help you not have to repeat yourself all the time, right? So you can say, "Hey guys, we can work together, and I can go over this stuff, and you'll pay me for my time of like teaching you all this stuff, which I've taught many times before, or you can just get this course as part of your consulting deal." And go through that on your own, and now we can get even further together, right? So you get more value out of the time that you use, and therefore you can obviously charge more for it too, right? And you get to do more fun work. The other thing it's going to do for you is it's going to help you get customers. So if you're only available for like 3,000, 5,000, $10,000 to work with, now you have something that is maybe a $500 thing that people can go through on their own, and then they can really see the value of what you have to offer and how working with you for 3, 5, 10, 20, $30,000 makes a lot of sense, right? And in that course, in addition to teaching them the stuff that you're teaching them, you can also talk about how much more value you can add when you're working one-on-one with people, right? And most people have more, most of the kinds of people that you would want to work with have more money than time. So it might be fine for them to just like go through it, and then, yeah, they get it. It's like, let's work together, right? And that's great. There are also obviously people who have more time than money. And now you have that market available to you as well, right? So those are two things. The other thing it does for you is it allows you to build a reality for yourself where all of your living expenses are covered through predictable revenue, right? So your course is bringing in all of the money that you need to pay all of your bills, your office space, your home, your your living expenses, whatever they are, your assistants and all that other stuff, all taken care of through courses. And now whatever you do consulting wise is an added bonus, right? So you're never beholden, you're never like scrambling for to pay the bills or anything like that. And you can really focus on the work that you enjoy the most, and you'll have more extra time to sort of further develop your thing, right? So maybe you get that idea now, and then you're asking yourself, well, how do I create a course? Like, isn't that complicated? It's not. You can do it very, very simply. So imagine that what you have, your sort of core teaching, you can do that in like, you could do that over like 4 hours, 5 hours, maybe 6 hours, something like that, right? What you do is very, very simply, you just tell people, hey, I'm going to teach a course on this thing. I'm going to do it live over the course of like, say, 6 Mondays. And every Monday, I'm going to show up on Zoom. I'm going to teach the thing, and then we can have Q&A for half an hour. And then that's that. And then next week and next week and next week. And maybe you will like provide some PDFs, some worksheets, or some other things to help a supportive nature, right? And then you just do that. You send it out to your list. You say, hey, this is what I'm offering. Go buy it. Maybe you have some friends that you can get to mail on it, and you send it out, and you get a number of people on it. Doesn't really matter how many, as long as there's a few. And then you just go on and you teach your thing, and you have Zoom record it, and then you take those recordings, and that's your course. That's your course content. That's it right there, with your training and people's questions all banked together. And then maybe you can do like a full like a QA bonus at the end, unadvertised bonus. That's always great. So you over delivering more than you promised, and boom, you've got a course, right? Now you can keep selling that course over and over and over again. If you want to jump in every once in a while with people who bought it and do another Q&A, you can do that, but you don't have to, right? So it's very, very simple. A super simple model for making a course out of what you're already doing. I bet that if you're doing this consulting, you don't have a course, you're already going over this stuff again and again and again, and you've got it down, right? You've kind of, you know it. So it's just a matter of like doing a recording. And if you feel like, oh shit, and I have to set all this setup and like, don't worry about that. Just a recorded Zoom call is plenty for a course. I've bought fancy $2,000 courses that were literally just like recordings of Zoom calls with like random people and their questions. And it was, some recordings from some live trainings and workshops that they had done. And, is it like the coolest, slickest course in the world? No, it's not. Is it fine? If the content's great, if the value is there in what you're teaching, what you're delivering, fuck yeah. Who cares, right? Who cares? Like, the people are not gonna be like, oh, this was like life changing. It completely transformed my business. I'm making so much more money now because of this, and I hate how ugly it was. Like I want my money back. That's not gonna happen, right? And you're just like, hey guys, I know this is like not super high production quality, but the important piece is the content here. So focus on that, get the value there. You can just speak to that. Super duper easy. All right. So that was my message today. So to recap, a super duper simple way for you to make a course if you're a consultant and you don't have one is just sell it, advertise it. It could be like $500 or something, like 6 weeks in a row, 4 weeks in a row, or 4 days in a row, whatever you want to do. Just go live and record it, teach people the content, the stuff that you have to teach, and then, take those recordings and package it up, and now you have a course. Easiest thing in the world. Put it up on your website. People can come buy that. If you want to get fancy, you can start advertising all that stuff after. But just having that available for people, it's an additional revenue stream. Doesn't hurt, right? And the reason why you want to do that is to diversify your revenue, get access to customers that can't afford to hire you in person, get it value to them and from them, right? You can charge more for your consulting. It positions you really, really well as a consultant that knows what they're doing, right? When you're the one that's teaching them that stuff, and then they're like, oh, who do I hire? If there's someone with more money than time, they are going to want to hire you anyway. And because you've already demonstrated so much value, you can charge more for it. You get to do more fun work, and you can work towards a place where all of your living expenses are covered through courses. So that is the strategy. Very simple, very effective. Go do it. Go execute it. All right. Love you. Thank you. Take care. Bye.